Very special morning for us here on the Kevin and Bean Show. We've got Matt and Dom from the band Muse in the studio.
What's up with Chris? Is he just grouchy in the morning? Doesn't like to do interviews? What's up with?
I don't think he was able to get on a plane to fly over for this interview. He's in London, obviously.
We've interviewed you guys.
We should get him on the whatever this is. What's Bean talking on?
ISDN.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we should get him on one of those sometime. Yeah, we should do that.
I just didn't know if he's a mean person or what's going on with this. We've interviewed you many times. He's never there.
He's the shy type. Let's put it that way.
All right.
He was definitely there on the night over the summer where you were at Rome's Olympic Stadium, and this is a brand new concert DVD that, from what I understand, from what I've been reading about, is unlike any concert that's ever been shot or released before. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, we shot it. One of the main things about it is we shot it in 4K, which is like this new camera technology, which is like 4 times the definition of HD. So it's 4 times what we think of as high def. Yeah. So when you see, we're kind of used to it these days, but you see a bit of HD and you can kind of really see like hairs on someone's face and the detail. So it's kind of 4 times the definition of that.
And it's a little bit too much detail.
I was going to ask if,
do we need that?
You can see.
Do you have like a makeup artist before the show?
As you can see, I suffer from the odd spot here and there. There's one big one that you can see in the Rome show, and a couple of close-ups. I'm sure that everyone's going to appreciate it.
Yeah, you can see the contents of zits.
Now, will that translate onto the Blu-ray?
Nope.
Yeah, well, no. Basically, 4K. All the theatres that it went to was in 4K, so you got to see it in Ultra HD. And unfortunately, unless you get one of these 4K TV sets, which are now coming out, it's the kind of thing that probably in the next few years most people will start upgrading to this 4K thing, and then this DVD, whatever it's going to be on, will make sense.
Right.
So it's kind of something for the future. But the actual DVD that will come out will be. I mean, the cameras themselves did have these crazy advanced lenses on, so there will be a definite depth of field difference from what you normally see.
Now,
in
is the
terms
equipment
of 4K, unless you've got the 4K TV at home,
right? Exactly, and none of our listeners can afford the 4K TV.
Don't blame me. Yeah.
Are the cameras?
I got a free projector.
Different in terms
I got a free projector from Sony.
Is that right?
Oh, nice! How about that?
That's the main reason why we shot it in 4K.
Parties at Matt's house. Are the cameras bulky, and do they kind of get in your way when you perform, or to you on stage performing, was it just like being shot with a regular rig?
Most of them are regular, but there was one really cool camera that was they called it the Spider Cam, didn't they? It was basically like a UFO. It was like connected to all these wires around the top of the stadium, and it could literally go anywhere in the stadium at any time. So it could come right up close to my face, and it could suddenly spin around, go out into the audience, up into the top of the stadium in one big continuous camera shot.
Is this some of the technology that is in the app, that the Muse 360? Or no, where you can control the camera?
That's something different. That's a different type of camera, like a 360 camera that's fixed on stage. This camera that he's talking about just flies around the stadium.
So
we're able to get these just insane shots. Like the opening shot for the DVD is a big kind of pan in, I suppose. And it kind of, because of the definition, again, if you did experience it at the cinemas or in the future, it almost looks 3D because the definition is so extreme.
It'd be amazing. I feel like they should get that. It's called a spider cam. They should get them in football games. It'd be amazing. If like
when you say football, you mean soccer?
Well, both.
Because they have them in the NFL.
Oh, they have them.
Yeah, they're over the field.
They fly down and zoom in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and it's crazy good.
Yeah,
those are probably just President Obama's drones, you guys. You ever think about that?
The NSA,
just the government. Tell us about what else was special or different that night. Why did you decide to shoot that show, and what did you do to get up for it, knowing that it was going to be a home release?
Well, it was the first time we played in Rome for about 10 years, I think. I think the last time we played there was a small venue, like a theatre or something.
Right.
And we didn't quite know if we were able to pull off an Olympic stadium in Rome. We played San Siro, which is a football stadium in Milan before, but the south of Italy is kind of a bit of an unknown area. No one really, all the sort of promoter types and all that kind of, they don't really know how many tickets you're going to sell because it's a very volatile audience there. Depends on So, but we took a risk. In other words, we took a risk and said, right, let's just do this Olympic stadium. And even like I think our manager and everyone was thinking like, we don't know if this is going to work, And to everyone's surprise, it sold out within a few days, and that was quite.
Now you speak Italian. Right?
Un poco. Did you, that's all I can actually say.
Did you try a little bit on stage while you were there?
I said a few bits. Yeah. I said a couple of bits, but I'm not going to pretend I can speak Italian. But yeah, I mean, we chose it because it was Rome. We hadn't been there for a long time. It was a big outdoor, and we loved that. We did that gig with Rage Against the Machine in the LA Olympic Stadium.
Yes.
Yeah, and I love that kind of bowl shape. That Olympic sort of properly open stadium, open air stadium. So it's the same kind of venue as that. And I remember doing that gig with Rage and thinking, wow, what a great layout when everybody can see all of the sky, the stars, as well as you can see everything around you.
Were you nervous to have the dancing Pope in Rome?
Well, I think that Pope's supposed to be hip and cool, isn't he? So we thought having him dancing around wouldn't be a bad. He was jamming with Obama up there, and I think there's a few other world leaders.
You were a little nervous about that, though, weren't you?
Well, no, we did actually have Berlusconi naked. Well, Berlusconi wearing a bikini, and in soundcheck it was deemed a little bit on the edge.
Just a bit.
Now you're talking about the images that are projected on the digital screens during the show,
exactly,
that the audience sees, and you also had live actors as part of the set too. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we've always been into the idea of going to the next level in terms of theatrics, because we kind of feel like the music we make, we can probably get away with a bit of that. It's always risky when a rock band tries to go into that territory, but we thought we'd give it a go. We just did it a little bit. There was a theme of energy usage, energy consumption, and so on, which basically we got 2 actors in to act out. One of them was like a sort of Euro banker who was doing quantitative easing, pouring euros all over the audience. Then there was like a businesswoman who was drowning herself on oil and fuel and that kind of thing. And then they both die.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, good times. Yeah, it's all just an uplifting news show. What can we say?
It's happening to you guys.
But then she comes back as an angel floating from a light bulb. So there's a happy ending.
Hey, spoiler alert!
Wow.
First of all right. The shows don't get any bigger than Muse live at the Rome Olympic Stadium. That is available everywhere today. By the way, you can get it at muse.mu or Amazon.com. It's available on CD, DVD, CD, Blu-ray, digital. I mean, it's crazy. This is the package for Muse fans. Let's take one more quick break. If you guys can stick around for one more. We got a few more Muse questions. Is that cool?
Yeah,
sure,
cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back on KROQ.